What's up, peeps? This is your girl Q, and I'm here to talk about some of my favorite childhood treats. As I was growing up back in the 80s and the 90s and some of the 2000s. So, here we go. First up, let's talk about the hot pickle. What was this? Just essentially a pickle soaking in hot, spicy vinegar. And they were delicious. That was one of my favorites. Next up, the rock and roll. 2 cookies in a pack. Dry as heck, but oh so tasty. Cinnamon treats with that little pink icing on top. Oh my God. What's the bomb? The next one, let's talk about the pig lip and plain Lay's potato chips. Now, it might sound gross to some, but this is a very popular treat back where I'm from. So, whatever. Next, let's talk about Red Hots, Boston baked beans, and basically all those types of candies that fall into that category, lemon heads, etc. Those were the bomb. Now let's talk about chewing gum. Now there was a store right around the corner from where I went to school, Carter G. Woodson. Yes, right across the street from Magnolia Housing Projects. And I would go into the store with $1, get a gang of big bowls and Fu Manchus, and take those bad boys to school, keep some for myself, and sell the rest of them. Holla. Hustler. Been hustler. Next up, Mambas. Oh my goodness. I love these candies. Kind of reminds me of a Starburst. So if they didn't have Starburst, most of the time in the hood stores, corner stores, they had them Mambas. What you talking about? Next up, let's talk about the frozen cup or the iceberg. Some people even call them hucklebucks, but I don't call them that. I call them icebergs. My grandmother used to make these, so these bring back fond childhood memories. And the next, which I kind of group in the same category, is a snowball. Snowballs are so tasty and so delicious, and they are not to be confused with an icy or a slushy. Okay, because the first time somebody said to me, oh, so you mean like an icy? I said, no, nothing like an icy, okay? Because a snowball is like a creme de la creme. It's like at the top of the line. It's more like Italian ice, okay? Yes, let's not compare it to icy. Now, this next one, now laters, because that's what we call them in the hood. I didn't even know the real name was now and laters until one day I was watching a commercial like 10 years ago. I was like, what? Eat some now, save some for later? Who says that? We all know that the popular name for these things is now laters. Okay, let's get it right. Oh yeah, this is my favorite, coming in at number 2. It's pecan candy. Some people call them pralines, but I don't care what you call them. I call them my tasty treats. Oh my goodness. And 85% of the people in New Orleans are from Louisiana, know how to make this candy. Why do you ask? Because you probably had a parent that made you stand over a hot stove, and this was back in the day before all this electric stuff came out, where you had the fire shooting over around a pot and you sitting up there stirring with that plastic hard spoon trying to get that pecan candy just right, and you just stirring for hours and hours while you had that one strong bicep trying to get it right. Yes, pecan candy. And coming in at number 1 is this, my favorite all-time treat growing up in the hood. NOLA style, baby. Hubix pies. Favorite one being the apple. Next, the lemon, and then all the rest of them. Whatever. But the apple and that lemon, and sometimes that sweet potato. Yes, 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 yes. Hubix pies is the number 1. And if you know me, you knew that was going to be number 1. Now tell me what's yours. Drop it in the comments. Tell me if you liked any of these. Tell me what was your favorite treat growing up. I know there has to be a lot of them. I mean, I even left off the Fun Dip. I used to love Fun Dip and the little pixie sticks, but I only could put 10, so I just put these 10. Holla.